from NRG Stadium in Houston. And, boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a handoff for Lindsey. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 2nd and 7, Tua. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Tua on 4th down. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Full to run show Fatukasi there on the tackle.
And the big fella stumped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the Jets are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. On first down, it's Fields. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Fields. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Throwing again is Fields. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're going louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. Hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Flushed out right. That's complete to Mooney. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Second down and 3. Back to throw. Fields. Being chased out left. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now a first down throw. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Again, Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Tremont Smith. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. Now it's Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. And he finds Danny Amendola. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he blames this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Texans nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Smith to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 31, Tua. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
So after the touchdown. Here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Fields on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. To the air again, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now in 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Fields. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17, Texans 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Tua. And that's complete to Cooks. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Tua going to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. King picks it. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll check this down to Johnson. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. $54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Now it's Fields. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Off play action, Fields. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is now 24.
Made score Jets 31, Texans 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know, you're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields looking downfield for Godwin. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level for years to come.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Play action. It's Fields. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Now Fields. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. To a hit, and the ball is out, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Justin Fields with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Jets extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead.
Texans 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. And think about the strong safety position. You know, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
Amendola's got it, complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Texans on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. On play action, here's Tua.
Tua hit, and the ball is out.
And it's scooped up by the Jets. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Texans 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
On play action, Fields. Completing along the sideline, it's Godwin.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Here's Fields.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
2 and now on first down.
Screen pass to Lindsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 38, Tua. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Texans 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Here's Smith to return it. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off into fourth.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
On first down, Fields.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
From the 24, Fields. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Texans are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Malik Collins breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they drop their 7th game on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.